Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great and dry Friday so far. A familiar face is back here on the Live Desk in Storm Team 8 Meteorologist Blake Harms. It's been a minute since you've been here on the Live Desk, and we could not have picked a more appropriate time for you to return, Blake. It's pretty gloomy outside right now. It's something that we've been kind of dealing with here in West Michigan for a little bit over a week now, kind of on and off, and it may continue for some time. But before we get to kind of talking about the futurecast and what a lot of people can expect over the weekend and over the next week or so, a lot of people are concerned about the weather that's going to be happening during football night here across West Michigan. A lot of the high school football games kind of already preparing for some inclement weather. What are some of the things that they can expect to see today?
Yeah, well, Phil, for any folks who were out of the games last Friday, tonight's going to be almost identical. In fact, it may be a little worse because we're expecting breezier conditions. So some wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Rain may not be quite as heavy as it was last Friday, but we are still expecting some widespread shower activity to roll in here over the next few hours, and that's going to certainly put a damper on a lot of the games for this evening, and that looks to continue no matter what your plans are. Expect rain, windy conditions, and cool conditions. Wind chills will likely be in the low to mid 40s at times because of how strong the winds are going to be.
Right. Well, we're definitely in the fall, so I mean, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Just make sure if you are headed out to the game, grab your umbrella, grab your rain jacket, and probably wouldn't hurt to maybe bring a couple blankets and maybe layer up just a little bit. And, you know, this is just kind of the start, really, Blake. You know, over the next couple of days, we are kind of expecting to see a little bit of more clouds, more rain, a little bit more I don't want to call it crummy weather because, you know, we haven't had rain in a little bit, so maybe we are deserving of some. But, you know, how much longer can we really expect to see this rain coming up?
Yeah, well, Phil, this is a screen grab of radar tonight at 7 o'clock. So as many of the games are getting going, you can see rain pretty much widespread. Just about everyone's seeing at least some sort of precipitation and some pockets of heavier rain in there. The rain continues all the way overnight into Saturday morning. And by the time we get to Saturday morning, we still expect a lot of rain showers to be hanging around. This is as the low pressure system passes off to our south, and it will be only gradually through the day on Saturday that we see the rain shower activity wrap up. And then by the time we get to Saturday night, we should see the rain gradually come to an end. But like I mentioned, we expect wind gusts to continue as well. Notice that as we head into Saturday morning, some gusts approaching 40 miles per hour. So combined with the rain and the cool temperatures, a lot of folks were wondering where fall was for a while, and I can say pretty confidently it's here, and we're making up for lost ground with the fall weather here again this weekend.
Yeah, no, high wind gusts, definitely something to keep an eye out if you are planning on heading out of town or really just trying to take advantage of the next couple of days off. And one thing that I'm sure a lot of people were kind of getting pretty excited about this weekend, Blake, you know, we were supposed to be greeted with somewhat of a partial eclipse over West Michigan, but the cloudy, crummy weather may kind of impact that. What can we expect to see, really, if anything at all?
Yeah, so this is the annular eclipse, and so for the path there that you see through parts of Utah, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas, it'd basically be a ring of fire where you have the moon in front of the sun, and it wouldn't completely cover it, but you'd just be able to see a tiny sliver of the sun all the way around. That's the total path. We would have seen the moon blocking about 35 to 40% of the sun here in West Michigan. And it still will be there, but we likely will have cloud cover with that rain. This would take place during the afternoon. There's a very, very slim chance that we get any glimpse of seeing that here. So we'll have to wait for the full eclipse that's expected in April and hope that we can keep the clouds away then.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm sure a lot of people were kind of hoping to possibly get a chance at it, but we'll be sure to have photos up over on our website of, you know, the eclipse, you know, kind of in maybe less covered areas. I'm sure some of our sister stations will be sure to share some of those out. So we encourage you to, on Sunday, maybe go ahead and head on over to our website and check out some of those photos. And that's also where you can always stay up to date on everything weather-related here across West Michigan, courtesy of Blake and the rest of Storm Team 8. They always do a fantastic job of keeping you up to date on everything going out. So kind of to recap, it's going to be rainy, cold, windy over the next couple of days, specifically tonight for your football frenzy. We're going to have all those highlights coming up on the live desk again a little bit around 10:30, so be sure to tune in for that, and then the full frenzy will be coming up at 11. So in case you don't decide not to head out to the games, you'll be able to find all of the highlights and everything there. Blake, great to see you again. Love to have you on the live desk, and we'll definitely be planning to have you back on next week.
Good deal. Thank you, Phil. Hopefully we'll bring some better weather next week.
Yes, hopefully we'll have a cheerier topic to talk about.
Some more enjoyable fall weather.
Yes,
that's right.
Absolutely. All right, Blake. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.